Hello everybody, welcome back to Ray's World. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you. Speaking of new to the channel, we have about 100 new subscribers to the channel. I didn't see it, but apparently Silver Nitrate has given me a very cool shout out on his channel. Thank you so much, my friend. Mahalo. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing. Throw a like down in a video if you feel like it. Throw a dislike if you feel like it. That's okay too. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I am very excited that you stuck around. In today's video, we are going to be melting copper, but not just any copper. Copper sent to me from Dylan over at Miller Prospecting. Again, I love his intro. Hey everyone, as always, Dylan, Miller Prospecting. I'm sure he does it better than me because, you know, he's Dylan. So Dylan sent me a whole bunch of copper, and he sent me an email before he sent it, and he's like, hey Ray, I've got a giveaway coming up for Christmas. Will you pour me some pirate coins? The giveaway is pirate themed. I don't know anything about the giveaway. I don't know any details or specific. Go over to Miller Prospecting, check out his channel. The link's in the video description. Find out what it is, get entered. If you like what you see, consider subscribing to Dylan. He's an outstanding YouTuber, has some great content over there. Well, first off, I don't have the original mailing packaging because I just got too excited to receive this. I opened it right away and I pitched the packaging. So sorry that you can't see that, but we have all of these P&D rounds from the US Mint that he sent as kind of filler, which actually is really good because melting copper and pouring the right amount is actually pretty difficult. Pewter is really easy because it flows nice. It's like tin, it just pours beautifully. So copper is difficult, but this will help us get it a little more precise. So there's lots of Philadelphia and Denver tokens here from the Mint. And then there is a bag of 1 ounce. And I think there's, yeah, ½ ounce rounds as well. So very cool. There's a lot of copper. I don't know if this is going to be enough to pour what he needs. I think I remember he needed 16 pirate coins. I'm going to have these. Here's another 5 ounce bars. These are going to be standing by, and I've got another 5 ounces downstairs. I'm going to have those 10 ounces standing by just in case we need them. Part of this video is going to be melting and pouring copper. These are so cool, look at that. And part of it is going to be figuring out exactly how much I need to pour per pirate coin. And then I got something really cool, and I'll provide an update to this video later once I get everything done. I've got some things coming, I got some things in the work to not just send him back a bunch of pirate coins, but to really take this to the next level and send him something really nice. I've got this in here. This actually is going to go in a different bag, but this is a present for Dylan. So there's something in there around, and there's something over here, but I thought, you know what? I'm not just going to send back stuff for Dylan to give away. I want to send Dylan something, and this is going to be very special for him. So that's going to go along. I'm not going to show it here because I'm sure Dylan's going to see this video, and I don't want him to see it early. It will be a Christmas gift, or he can open it when he gets it. It's up to him. Let's get down to the workshop. Let's get all of this copper down there. Let's get things set up and start melting. All right, so the first thing that we want to do is put that away. I probably should charge that, shouldn't I? Now that we've cleaned up.
That was easy.
What we need to do is see if we can consistently pour a coin that's about 2.5 to 2 3/4 ounces. Now, I did a little bit of experimenting, and this is about 6 ounces of copper. I did a little experimenting with this just to kind of see what 1 ounce would look like versus 2 ounces versus 3 ounces, see how it would pour. And I think part of the problem is that if I put in like just 3 ounces of copper, it pours really fast, and you're trying to get all of it and you don't get all of it and you get too much, or, you know, like it just doesn't work. So I think what I need to do is get like 10 ounces in there and try and pour 3 coins. So let's do it. Anything over that, I think it's gonna get a little heavy, and that can cause problems, especially when it's at 1100 degrees Celsius. All right, we're gonna let that heat up. All right, well, right before we pour, we are gonna drive the surface moisture off of the mold. Doesn't look wet, but there is surface moisture there, and if we don't drive it off, we could get a steam explosion, and that we don't want. Trust me, I've had 3rd-degree burns on my chest from right here from a steam explosion. We don't want that. Okay, getting close. So let's drive off that moisture. That's good. Doesn't need a ton. Excuse me, Jack. I want to take a look at the furnace and see where we're at. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close. Not quite there. So I'm glad I just did that. I cut the mint token open, and these are zinc. These are not copper. They're copper plated. All right, well, don't worry about it, dude. Dylan, I got you. I will take care of you. Don't you worry. We'll pour what we can with this. We're gonna need these. And we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. It's all good. All right, that poured beautifully. So yeah, the key here is having plenty of, well, it's heavy. That's about a 3 ouncer. That's heavy. I want to remelt that one. We're not going to do it now, but what we're going to do is we're going to take we'll make 2 piles. We're going to pour and we'll make 2 piles. We want to try and get them as close to 2.5 ounces as possible without going over. We don't want to hit 3 ounces. We want them about 2.5 ounces each. I knew that was heavy when I was pouring it. That's what we want to see. That is really hot. Holy smokes. I had some wax on my mold, so that's what we're seeing burn off here is a little bit of wax. I was doing some experiment with beeswax, which didn't work out too well, by the way. Yeah, much more controlled.
It's frozen.
One of these has a hole in it. And I think I'm gonna leave it because that looks pretty cool. Dude, 2.5. 2.6. I almost grabbed this one with my hand. I don't want to get lighter than like 2 1/4. 2 1/4 exact. And it's got this little hole in it, which I think is, I think that's kind of cool. It adds to the character. It's a touch light, but I think that's okay. All right, let's wait till these melt, and we will come back and pour some more. That was a good pour. I'm surprised how well this mold has held up. If you're wondering where I got it from ArtbyAdrock. And I will put a link in the video description to his website. He's got a channel as well where he does melts. Woo! So I'll get a link to both. He's out of Las Vegas, I think. And he does some pretty cool stuff. While that's heating up, let me show you what I've been doing. I've been, ooh, these are still warm. Shining these up in preparation for painting and stamping. Let me show you how I shine those up. So, real simple setup. Put it in the vise. Now I gotta be careful because they do heat up, especially the second time. I know, I'm using a hammer drill for this. Let them sit, go on to the next. And then, start with this one because it's cooler. Boom, ready for paint, ready for stamp. Of course, we'll stamp them first. Ooh, it's hot. I'm not sure about this one. We'll see. That one might make a good necklace. So we've got 13 total so far. All right, to stamp these, I am just using steel 1/8 inch stamps and a 3-pound hammer. And really, I don't need a 3-pound hammer. I could get away with a smaller one, but it works. Two light taps and boom. Record. I got 3 more poured. One of them was heavy, so it went back in. And including these 4 that I already had made, up, that makes 16. So that's exactly the number he needs. There's more in there. I'm going to go ahead and pour the rest. I don't mind including these, even though I already included 5 ounces. And another 5-6 ounces, 10 ounces plus these. Like, dude, it's cool. I'm happy to. It's my pleasure. And I did go back and read my email, and the email from Dylan, he actually knew that those were zinc, so you know, no big deal. He just said, do whatever you want with them, melt them. And actually, I'm going to save them. I've got them in a container over here for Nordic Gold. So when I make Nordic Gold, you have to weigh out very precise amounts of zinc and tin and copper and aluminum. And since there's zinc with a minor amount of copper, negligible amount, I can just use them for the zinc and they're easy to cut, so I can get pretty precise and I don't have to finagle with slag and trying to cut slag. I'm gonna get these cleaned up. I'm gonna get them stamped while the rest of that heats up. We're gonna pour them and call it done. We'll get them painted. And then in part 2, video number 2, because I'm gonna end it after that, after I get them painted, I will show you what we are doing to package these up. We're not just gonna send them loose like this. We're gonna actually package these up really, really nice, certainly with a certificate of authenticity, but with a couple of extra things as well to make them good. It's a Christmas giveaway. Let's make them, you know, nice and Christmassy. All right, let's get these painted. Check this out. I got this little bad boy here. That is gonna be a necklace. Got some enamel paint here. These 3 are not going to be included, so these 12 plus those 4. What I found is a very thin coat is what's needed, not a thick coat. Just using a little fan brush here. It doesn't really matter, I think, what type of brush you use. If you were to do this at home, you just want to get down in all those little areas. We're going to paint the whole face, and the thinner the better. Enamel paint tends to stick to itself. When doing something like this, if you get it too thick, the whole thing will rub off. So once you have a round that has dried, you know you've got a perfect coat on there when you just take your thumb and just rub off the excess. Boom, just like that. That was awesome. In case you were wondering, this one is made of pewter. Pretty cool. I don't have a website, but I think I'm gonna start putting these on eBay. The necklaces and maybe a few coins. If I do, I will link it in the video description. Maybe I'll set all that up by the time this video releases. And then we need to paint the back.
Need to paint the back?
Need to paint the back.
Huh.
Because it's got stamp on it and we want that stamp
Black.
to really show.
Yeah, because I can barely even see the stamp.
You can barely see the stamp? So we're going to paint the whole back of these. All right, so just like the front, we're just going to rub the excess off the back. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Let it just take on some character. So again, these are going to be given away over on Miller Prospecting's channel. If you are not subscribed to him, go check him out. See if you like him. If you like them, consider subscribing. I will have a part 2 to this video. I'm going to get the rest of these done. It's got to dry. And then I gotta rub them off, and everybody's waiting for me downstairs to watch a movie. So there will be a part 2 to this video. It might be incorporated in another video, or it might be a separate video just once I get them packaged up and sent back off. I'm not just gonna send them like this. I've got something very cool that I'm gonna do with them, but I'm saving that for the video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, everybody. I'll see you real soon. Bye.